Hi, this is Yolanda and I am locating cozy. So it is Friday, February 3rd. It's Friday, February 3rd. I am on my, I guess, third official house sit, second client. And this is my first house sit post move. So I moved out of my apartment. I moved from Dallas and let go of my apartment as of the 27th of January, and I am back in Houston now, and it's pretty awesome being back here. Come here, Prima. So this is Prima. Come here. Hopefully she doesn't freak out when I pick her up, because they told me, they said she will get upset if you pick her up and make it sound like you're killing her. So I'm not. If she yelps, I didn't do anything. So this is this is Prima, and I'm here staying with her. And she's a kind of bunny and just awesome. So this is my first pet sit post, giving up my apartment. So with that, I did want to just share some things that have happened prior to. Okay, I'm going to put her down so you can at least see my face. You ready to get down? Okay, ready, set, go. There you go. So first of all, let's see. My dog Early, she is a boxer pit mix, and I had made the decision that while I was going to do this year of discovery this year, that I wouldn't be able to like take her with me everywhere that I'm going. So I have some wonderful family, and I have a sister that lives in North Carolina. So we worked it out that I would get Early up to North Carolina, and she would stay there for this year. And then from there, once I decide where I'm going to actually land at the end of the year, I plan on getting my dog. Yeah. So with that, it was a journey. I originally intended to possibly take my dog up to North Carolina, but one, I don't do roads. Driving cross country for me is just, that would be really, really bad. And I have a friend that was going to go with me, but just because of time constraints, and I may have mentioned this before on another video, but because of time constraints, I was not able to, it wasn't going to be feasible for me to drive cross country anyways, even if I had a friend with me. So I was looking into flying my dog, flying with my dog or flying my dog, but I just didn't feel comfortable putting her in cargo, and she is a 50-pound dog. So I did some research, and I found out about pet transport services, and I looked into Citizen Shippers. I had found a lot of different pet transport services just through research, but I really didn't have any idea like as far as their reviews or anything like that. So I did go on Citizen Shippers, which I was very surprised. I mean, you can have anything moved anywhere if you can't do it. Like, convenience is just a phone call and some bucks away. But I was able through Citizen Shippers to post what I needed. You can like ship, I guess, cars, or, you know, if you need somebody to drive your stuff someplace or whatever, or livestock. You go on Citizen Shippers and you put in what you need and what the services that you need, and there's like a bidding war. Like, you have these people coming in saying, I'll do it, I'll do it. And so I posted that I wanted to transport my dog from Dallas to North Carolina. And I put in the information, posted up a picture of her, and within, I want to say within 2 hours, I had like 27 bids. So what was great about Citizen Shippers is that I was able to go in and look at the profiles and see reviews from other people that had used these particular individuals through Citizen Shippers. So that was really good information. You would have, there's certain rules that apply. So before you book, you can't actually talk to the person until you book. I had to do a workaround with that, because there was no way I was just going to book. I mean, even with the information regarding the individuals who contract through Citizen Shippers, I just was not comfortable just booking right away. I needed to talk to the person first to make sure and understand what the process looks like. But all in all, the bids that came out, that were sent out to me, and then going on and looking at their profiles and seeing what they kind of, you know, stand for. If it's like, are they shipping like just a bunch of cats or dogs to another location? I know a lot of these places a lot of the individuals that I saw in Citizenshippers also does a lot of rescue. So if they have to rehome like maybe a dog that was in, I don't know, in Washington, D.C., and then they need to move them, and they have a new home waiting for them in like across country, like in Oregon or something, then a lot of rescues will actually utilize these services. So anyways, I did a lot of research and, checked reviews and looked up some people, and I was able to find a wonderful lady that I ended up talking to her. I did my own research and found her, and I ended up talking to her directly just to get a better idea, which I'm glad I did, because again, I didn't want my dog like in a situation where she's like in a kennel in the back of a van. Yes, it's my baby. I love my dog. So I wanted to make sure that she received the best. If I couldn't take her directly to where she was going to my sister's home, I wanted to at least make sure that I did my very best to give her the best experience, that she would have to, she's the one that has to endure this ride with somebody she doesn't know. So I also found out that when I looked on, did some research, I found like one of the services was saying, we might have to come, whoever it is, they hire out these drivers, and they might have to come at like after midnight to pick up your dog, because they have like to keep on a schedule, and they have to pick up several pets. And I'm like, no. So the lady that I ended up going through, that I actually just went offline and found her, I located her, and we talked, and it was she was the driver. She didn't have any other drivers. It was herself, and herself. Okay. So she didn't have any drivers, and we had agreed, we talked, like I booked her like a month earlier, and we talked. It was really great, and we talked, and she let me know. She's like, I don't smoke. She's not in her car smoking a pack of cigarettes. When she did get there, I was able to go down to her car and see the accommodations. She just had a car, and she had a nice pallet and everything all laid out for my dog. Also, she spent about 45 minutes with me prior to taking off. And, she drove cross country, so she was originally, I want to say maybe it was Virginia. I'm not sure. I think it was Virginia that she came from, like she lived. And she literally drove down to Dallas to pick up my dog to drive it back to drive it back to North Carolina. So when she got to me, before we even put my dog in her car, she literally sat with my dog, got to know early. It was a very good, positive experience. And she really was very much trying to make me feel as comfortable as possible, because I was a mess. I was literally a mess. It's like I'm sending my dog away for a year. So with that, it was just very professional. And why I can't remember her name, I'll put her name and her link in either in the description or like somewhere up here, so that you guys could just see the name of it. I want to say it was Forever Pet. Yes, it was Forever Pet. But I will put the link somewhere up here. But anyways, afterwards we took early downstairs, and I was feeling a little hurt because my dog just jumped right in her car, like no hesitation, nothing, just got in. She was like, I'm out. Yeah. So, and another great thing was between myself and my sister, this lady, her name is Kelly. She actually shared like a Google share location app. We were able to see everywhere that they stopped. She let me know every state line that they crossed. When she was taking a break, she sent pictures. She was very, very attentive to my needs and my concerns, because when they drove off, initially I was a blubbering mess. So I really want to give kudos for that experience. So she picked my dog up on that Thursday, which was the 26th, and that was like about noon. They left about maybe noon, and my dog was delivered to my sister that Friday evening at 5:30, that following day on the 27th. And it was, it was a great experience. Was it expensive? Yes, it was. It was about $1,100 for me to send my dog up to North Carolina. Now, some people might be like, I'm not paying $1,100 to send my dog someplace. Well, to each his own. Hey, to each his own. I'm just giving you the information. So I had to think about it this way. I have a wonderful pet sitter, like here in Houston. So whenever I was doing some extended traveling, and if I was going to Spain, and when I went to Hawaii for a week, well, not Hawaii, it was a pet sitter in Dallas. But anyways, for extended stays, I've gone to Spain twice, in 2021 and then in 2022. And it was like, I was going to be gone for like a month or so. So I have a wonderful pet sitter, and she just, treats my dog, my pets like, like her own, just loves them dearly. And so I drive my dog down to Houston when I need an extended stay, or if I'm going to be gone someplace for a while. With that, since my cat passed away, when I went to Spain in 2021 and I had my cat and my dog, I had to pay $600 a month for a pet sitter. And, because I didn't want my dogs, I wasn't going to have them kenneled anywhere anyways. But yeah, I paid $600 after my cat died in August of 2022, and I was getting ready to go back to Spain. I ended up, that lowered down to $450 a month. So I was paying $450 a month for the pet sitter, which again, wonderful, wonderful care. She just loves my pets and loves Early. The problem was with me doing this year of discovery, I can't afford. Well, I can afford it. I didn't want to have to pay $450 a month for a whole year. That's different. So in the midst of that, my sister back in 2021, when I was going to Spain, had offered to, she's like, if you can get your dog here, I will keep her for, while you're gone, when I was supposed to be gone to Spain for like 4 to 6 months. And, but that didn't work, that didn't pan out. I ended up keeping her at the pet sitter in Houston, which was great. But this time, I talked to my sister and I was like, so, hey, is that offer still open? And she was very gracious, and her husband, yes, absolutely, was like, if you can get Early to North Carolina, they would happily watch and keep my dog and love my dog. So I had to decide. Yes, it was $1,100 to get her there, or pay $450 a month for the next year. Yep. So yeah, okay. And I did have an opportunity. I think I mentioned this before. There was a possible opportunity of me just having a dear family friend keep Early while I was going to be gone. But they were under the impression that I was actually rehoming my dog, and that's not the case. And I made sure my sister understood. At the end of the year, my dog's coming back with me. So, anyways, all that to say, it's been good. I have video of her, and I might post some of the things in here, but of her first experience, because my sister, they have a little small, I think Chihuahua or something like that, that's just, used to running the house. And so, she's been playing with her new, what we call her cousin in North Carolina. So it's been wonderful. One of the things that I did not think about until my sister called me, just in a panic or kind of frazzled, was my dog is a darter. If that door is open, she darts out the door. I never thought about that being an issue because I've always lived on the 4th or 5th floor. I've lived on a floor where you have to actually get on an elevator to get outside. So if she wanted to dart down the hall, I'm like, where are you going? Just come here. So, yeah, my sister lives in a house. They live in a house. And so therefore that was an issue. And she took off outside of their house, which was kind of scary. But, and then, my sister tried to get her she's like, hey, you want a treat? And my dog was like, I'm not falling for that. Where are we going? I'm not going to fall for some treat thing. So anyway, she ended up opening the car door, and then Early jumped in the car thinking that they were going someplace. And that was solved, and lesson learned. Sorry about that. Anyways, it's been a journey. I miss my dog. I was having dreams that I was just walking her, the first couple of days. It was very, very hard to not have my dog with her own quirky, great personality. So I'm mourning that. I know that I will have her back. I've already reserved a pet sit in North Carolina, Christmas time this year. Christmas 2023, I already have found a pet sit in North Carolina so that I can be there during the holidays, and then, work out the details of getting my dog back and bringing her back with me to wherever I might land next, coming into 2024. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm on a mission. So with that, I am really thoroughly enjoying this house here in Houston. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous house. And I might put a little bit of information or just show it's like some of the footage of the house, but it's really gorgeous. Right now, I'm not going to like really show it because it looks like I've lived in it now for a little while. When I first got in, I said, make sure, I told myself, I said, make sure that you take some good footage of the house when you first get here, because now, yeah, it looks very lived in. I have marked my territory. But overall, again, never in a million years thought that I would be doing this and like giving up my apartment. That's been a process and a journey within itself. But yeah, I'm really excited. This has been really, really awesome. I'm kind of boring, you know. I did let the couple know that my oldest daughter lives in the area, and I would, you know, invite her over. I'm not, you know, having some wild parties, but you know, I have my daughter lives around here, so hopefully, you know, she'll come over before, you know, they come back, and we can hang out and enjoy the beautiful backyard that they have. Oh my goodness, it has a little, I forgot what they call it. I can't remember the name of it and stuff, but it's nice. That's all. You'll see. So, yeah, that's it. As far as everything that's going on with me right now, there's a lot of stuff. I am going to do another, I'm going to post a couple of other videos, but right now I just wanted to come in and share my experience with transporting my dog early to her new home for the year, and also just about having this wonderful second experience. And I'm looking forward to the next experience. I have to go up to Austin next week for a pet sit there. It's like I think it's a 3-day pet sit there. So I'm pretty much booked, except for the last, like I think the last week of March. I'm still working on trying to get some bookings there. But overall, I'm pretty much booked for the next at least month and a half. So that's pretty cool and exciting. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you'll come back and check out some other vlogs. And if you want, actually, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to try something new. I'm actually going to figure out how to use those end cards so I can actually put a link to my first pet sit video on here. Okay, so wish me luck. Thanks for watching. Please, again, my name is Yolanda. I am Locating Cozy, and I'm looking forward to sharing this whole journey of 2023, the year of me, with everyone. Thanks.